everyone. As I said in the last class or last before class, that I'm going to start on organic chemistry, right? So in our organic chemistry, nearly after removing these two chapters like chemistry in everyday life and polymer, we have nearly 7 chapters, right? So haloalkanary, alcohol, phenol, ether, aldehyde, carboxylic acid, and aldehyde, ether, and carboxylic acid, amines, and then biomolecule, right? So these are the some chapters we have in our organic chemistry. So organic chemistry is the heaviest part in your second PU, right? So you will be getting 43 marks from this unit. So now the first chapter in your second year organic chemistry is, let me introduce, that is haloalkane and arenes. And haloarenes, one can say. So mixture of two chapters, one we can say. Right? Haloalkane and haloarene, alcohol, phenol, ether, aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid, amines, right? Biomolecules. So likewise, we have nearly 5 to 6 chapters in this unit of organic chemistry. So dear student, here, so very importantly, in the last year itself, I said organic chemistry is totally totally one we can understand our organic chemistry based on its heading, right? Very important. So see here, you leave this part. Haloarene, you will go later. So after completion of haloarene, we will go to the haloalkane, we will go to the haloarene. So first of all, see here, there are two words, right? Halogen and this is very clearly even we can say alkane, right? Halogen and alkane. When we combine the alkane with the halogen, right? Very clearly you understand this part. When I combine this halogen or else alkane with the halogen, then definitely there will be a formation of what? Haloalkane. So how it is possible, or else how the reaction takes place in this, we will see. See here, halogen is nothing but what? Halogens are nothing but 17 group elements and which are represented with the letter called X, right? Very important. You don't forget this. Represented with X, and X is nothing but whatever it may be, starting from fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. There will be one more element in the 17 group, that is astatine, but it is very rare, so that's why we will not take that into the consideration. And now alkanes. Alkanes are, right? Alkanes are nothing but what? CH4 groups. Complete alkanes. So now we have in the first year itself, we have categorized these these organic compounds into 3 categories: alkane, alkyne, alkene, and alkyne. So among those three, alkynes are very very reactive as compared to alkene, and alkanes are least reactive, right? So why? Because in alkanes, each and every carbon atom has 4 valency completely 4 valency. See, the valency of carbon is 4. If you go through the first year notes, definitely you will come to know. So I have given an idea about valency also of carbon before starting the organic chemistry. So now if I see, there are 4 hydrogens are surrounding over what? Carbon atom. So these carbon atoms, completely filled. And we already know, if any element is having its complete valency, then definitely what happens, they will not undergo into the reaction very easily, right? So that's why in this case what we need to do is, if you remember, see, I will rub this, right? So now see, what I need to do is I need to convert these alkane into what, right? Different groups. I mean, if I remove one hydrogen from this, right, then what happens? CH4 becomes CH3 with a positive charge, one we can say, right? If you write positive, then also it is okay. So why we are doing this, right? Why means, see here, alkanes are least reactive. If we won't poke it, then definitely it will not undergo into the reaction. Or if we not make a change in it, then definitely it will not undergo into the reaction. So that's why what we are doing before formation of a haloalkane, what we are doing, we are removing one hydrogen. So thus what happens? One valency will be empty around the carbon atom like this, right? We require one valency, so that's why it got positive charge. We require one electron, so that's why we got positive. Now it will be very reactive as compared to this, and for this what we are calling, so this as a alkane, right? If we are calling this as a alkane means, for this also one we cannot give a name as alkane, it becomes what? Alkyl group, alkyl. So whenever we need to react the alkane, we need to convert as a alkyl group. After removing one hydrogen from any alkane you can take, it becomes alkyl group. In the first year only I have given this, right? You just go through those notes. And now after removing one hydrogen, it became alkyl group with a positive charge. Very simple. So now what happens is, see here, and these alkyl groups are represented with what? Letter R. And halogens are represented with what? X. So when we mix this R, that means alkyl group with the halogen, then it becomes haloalkane. Again we are calling this as a alkane after making alkyl. Why? Because after attacking one X group, that means halogen, it becomes what? CH4. I mean CH3X. All four valencies are complete. So if around carbon atom 4 valencies are complete, then definitely what we need to call? Alkane only. So that's why haloalkane. So see here, any if you take any example, so CH4, if I make it to react with X2, why? Because halogens are gases, they always occur in a diatomic form. So now X2, see here, what we need to do, from CH4 we need to convert as a CH3, which becomes plus, and if we alter these two, then what happens? Negative charge. X is always negative charge, and now one X will come with the CH3, and plus what we have removed, one hydrogen from alkane, and one X is left with us, so thus it will form HX, right? If we take the example, then it looks like this: CH4 plus Cl2. You can take any X. So now it becomes CH3Cl plus HCl, right? So this is called a haloalkane. So on this only we are going to study our whole chapter, that is called as haloalkanes, right? So now I just don't want to go today itself into the syllabus. I just give some hints, right? So haloalkanes, dear student, they are very stable after formation. They becomes very stable, right? So why? Because carbon requires one electron, and and as X is want to give one electron to the neighboring species, like how the bond formation can take place very easily when we make alkane into alkyne. That means alkane into R group. So once we able to make that alkane into R group, then definitely it can be very easily formation of haloalkane takes place. Right, one point. So now see here, halo and alkane. If I write this simply, then it looks like this, right? So there will be a 3H and X, right? So now haloalkanes are polar molecules, very important, or dipolar one we can say. So that means, see, always after formation of bond also, this X will try to drag electron towards itself and it will get partially negative charge. And because the electrons are moving away from the carbon, it will get more partially positive charge. So that's why these are dipolar molecules. After formation of bond also, what we see is there is a what pole. There are two different poles over here on what are halogens. I mean haloalkanes, right? So now if we see these formations, that means if any molecule is having a polarity, then definitely they can undergo very easily into the reaction. So dear student, I have a little bit work now, very important work. So with this I will conclude this. Please you go through again to your what for first year concepts, and whatever you will get the doubt, definitely I will be clearing definitely, right?